Good morning, friends. Today we are going to talk about apostrophe, the comma which you see above S, right? So, in part 1, I'm going to talk about apostrophe where it denotes a possession. So, when it denotes possession, possession means something belonging to someone. So, for example, if I have a car and somebody comes and says, "Where is Nishant's car?" So how would he write it? He would say, "Where is Nishant's car?" Nishant, Nishant. He'll put an apostrophe here and would put an S here. So the apostrophe is between the last letter and the S. So Nishant's car. Right, so who is Nishant? He's a man. So, man, apostrophe S, car. Right? Now, what is the plural of man? The plural of man is men, and it does not end in an S. So, again here the rule will be the same. Men, apostrophe, and then an S. So, the apostrophe has to be between N and S. So, men's salon. When you go to a barber shop, you go to the men's salon, right? So, apostrophe is used to show possession and it is used between the S and the last letter, usually. Now, let's suppose if somebody's name ends in an S, so what would happen? So, for example, there's a friend I have and his name is Thomas. Thomas. He has a book. So where do I put an apostrophe? After the S. Right? So Thomas's book. Now, you can also see somewhere it would be written like this. Thomas apostrophe and then again an S. Thomas's book. So both are correct in this case. This is another form of writing, a very conventional way of writing it. Right? So Thomas's book and Thomas's book. Okay? Now, let's suppose there are two people. Okay? So the two people are the typical example, Ram and Shyam, two brothers, and two brothers have a mother. And they are not step brothers, so they will have the same mother. Yes? Okay, so how does it go? So, let's suppose we are talking about Ram and Shyam's mother. So, how would we write? We will write Ram and Shyam's mother. Right? So Ram and Shyam are brother. And this is the mother which belongs to Shyam as well as to Ram. Right? Now, let's suppose there are two friends, Rahim and Ram. Right? And they are friends, they are not brothers. So they will have different mothers. Yes? So if I say Rahim, right, and Ram, mother. So cannot be mother, it has to be mothers. So how would I write it? Rahim's and Ram's mothers. So two different mothers. A better way of writing this sentence, of course, would be Rahim's mother and Ram's mother. Better to make your sentences very clear. But in certain cases you will see it written like this, which is not completely wrong. Which is not wrong actually. So Rahim's mother and Ram's mother. Alright. Now, Let's suppose there are 5 students and they have a classroom. So how would we say student? It ends in an S. So again, like Thomas, students, classroom, classroom. Alright? Now, please remember one thing, children, that pronouns take an apostrophe, only those pronouns that do not end in an S take an apostrophe. So for example, if I say yours, right? So there's no apostrophe. If you write your apostrophe S, it will be wrong, right? If you say theirs and then you put THEIRS and you put an apostrophe here, it will be wrong, right? So no. So the only pronoun over here that would be taken an apostrophe would be one, right? So if I say one's time is valuable, so one apostrophe S, everyone's time is valuable, someone's time is valuable, so they will take an apostrophe. But you cannot say each one's time. So you'll say, there it will be no apostrophe, each one's time. So one's time, everyone's time, right? Now, also remember, the pronoun it, if I say ITS, right, there is no apostrophe. So for example, if I say the dog wagged, or the dog wags its tail. So the dog wags its tail, no apostrophe. Because if I say IT apostrophe S, it becomes it is. So what would happen if I say IT apostrophe S raining? So it would mean it is raining. So remember this. The most confusing one is this. It's and IT apostrophe S. Right? So this is how the apostrophe is used when we talk about the possessive pronouns and the possessive nouns. Thank you. In part 2, I'll talk about where apostrophe is used to show the omission and the contractions. Thank you very much.